Now tell me, if you know that the art is from Bamba, which is one of the provinces, the war province, the most famous war province in the Kingdom of Congo, capable of fielding some 400,000 trained Kipura warriors, 40,000 at a clip. And if you know from the same songs and from the same legends that are the oldest ones, that the teachers are also from Congo, how in the world can you say, oh yeah, actually it's Brazilian? No, the hell it's not. It's 100% African. In addition to all of that, I want you to notice the emphasis that is placed upon the presence of the Orisha, the Nkizi, the Loa, etc., so on and so forth. That was placed in the songs. The African spiritual systems. The Orisha, it comes from Ifa, which is from Yorubaland. Okay, Ifa is a spiritual system from Yorubaland, and that's where we get the Orishas from. Like Oshun, Yemaya, da da da, all that. Okay, Ninkizi are power figures and stuff. They feature prominently in Congo. The Loa are references to the spiritual, the gods, basically, from the Fon, the Yue, Ghana region, and they're the basis for what later would be called Vodun here. Okay. And also the basis for Lukumi, Santeria, Candomblé, all that good stuff. Once it got hybridized over here, but that's for a different video. I'm not gonna get into that right now. Okay, what I need you to understand is all of these concepts, all of these ideas, all the technical applications, the idea of being able to close the body from certain types of attacks, like from bullets and stuff. All this is African. It is not at all Brazilian at all. It never has been and never will be. And you cannot be honest to yourself and to everyone else. You can't really fully appreciate the system, the art, the people, the soul of it all if you don't know this truth and if you don't practice it this way. All right. Now we're going into the real parts that I really want to get into. All the techniques, all the concepts, all the approach, everything you've been told about cardio capoeira is also not true. It's a big lie. That means we use every single technique that cardio capoeira methods don't show and say that we didn't do. We practiced first and foremost for self-defense. Why is that? Because if you didn't practice self-defense, if you weren't proficient in self-defense in an area where people are constantly trying to enslave you, constantly trying to kill you, constantly trying to jail you, constantly do horrible things to you, the least horrible of which is rape, all right, then you can't be in any position to do anything insofar as advancement of your culture or your music or social anything is concerned. You can't make friends or any of those ridiculous lies that the cardio capoeira heads will tell you. They're like, oh yeah, capoeira is more than fight. It is culture. It is no, it's not. Well, first of all, it's fight first. You can't have a culture unless there's somebody there alive enough, well enough, not enslaved enough, not in jail enough, not chopped up to pieces enough, not mentally destroyed enough to have a culture. Secondly, what culture are you talking about? It can't be Brazilian. There's nothing whatsoever that Brazil has that's beneficial that it can offer Kipura. In fact, remember, the entirety of Brazilian culture was looking to exterminate Kipura and the Kipura practitioners all the way up until Bimba made it legal in 1936. So how in the hell were you contributing to the culture? You weren't. You weren't. That's a ridiculous lie. And you need to just stop lying about it and be honest. All right? Now, with all of that out of the way, focus on this. It's through the self-defense practices and through the spiritual practices that you really, really, really get all the benefits. If you think you're getting good cardio capoeira work now, like it's getting you fit and all that other good stuff now, wait until you practice the real deal. It is 100,000 times better in every single way, every single regard. You get way more cardio, way better, way more fun. You make way more friends. Your intellect literally is stimulated significantly more. There is even recent European studies confirming this. Our ancestors already knew that over 200,000 years ago. We call it Eshimaya Akili Kwa Imuli, which means the wisdom of mind and body. excuse me, it's Esimayat Mwili Kwa Akili, which is the wisdom of mind and body. All right. The Europeans call it, if you study something called the theory of multiple intelligences, the Europeans dealt with it under fluid intelligence and kinesthetic intelligence. All right. So check that out. Google those and you see them right about that too. Your messages don't know what they're talking about at all. But I'm trying to help you out. Okay. So yeah, everything we were taught about this stuff is not true. We did everything they say you did. We didn't do. We used guns. Here's a picture of us using guns. Yes, guns were part of the art. Commonplace. If we were fighting people who had guns, we had to not only defend against guns, but know how to use guns. If we are fighting people who were using cannons, not only do we have to defend against cannons, but know how to use cannons. You follow the reasoning here? All right. Now, we kept doing that until we were free. We were not freed by anyone else but ourselves. But that, again, is another video. I want to focus on some of the huge lies that are destroying your ability to really appreciate and really benefit from the true practice of the art of Kipura and its modern expression, which is from my family, only from my family, in Njia Uhuru Kipura. We did guns, like I told you. We did wrestling. Don't believe we did? Here's some pictures of us doing some wrestling. We did kickboxing before it was called kickboxing. I'm using that phrase right now because most of you are able to draw the proper imagery with the modern term kickboxing, but of course it wasn't called kickboxing. All right, the 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 Yoruba were famous for using dambe, and that fighting system was also part of Kongo. So was a libanda, which to this very day is still known and understood in Congo as being the forerunner of what you miscall capoeira. Libanda is part of Kipura. Okay, so libanda. Here are the people of Congo right now telling you in French that they know that so-called capoeira is from Libanda and Libanda is from Kipura. I mean, I don't know how much simpler I need to make this.
En fait, moi, je m'appelle Yannick Nsalambo de Waters et à la base, je suis informaticien, mais aussi un passionné de capoeira et un prof de capoeira et un encadreur des jeunes des jeunes défavorisés. J'ai vraiment été attiré par la capoeira parce que ça tire ses origines du Congo, enfin du royaume Congo de l'époque, donc bref de l'Afrique. Alors, à la base, la capoeira c'est un art martial, enfin c'est une lutte qu'on appelle la libanda. Jusqu'à aujourd'hui, c'est encore praticable ici au Congo. Lors de l'esclavage, les Noirs ou les Africains du royaume Congo ont été énormément déportés vers le Brésil. La capoeira a eu à subir quelques changements, quelques modifications justement à cause de la pression coloniale et ça a eu à avoir le côté danse.
Here we are doing bare knuckle punching mixed in with wrestling too. There's some pictures of us doing that right now, all of which is part of the art that you're not learning. Here's some pictures. Remember the pictures of us as the Lamtuna and Gudala, who were the Europeans miscalled Moors in English, but was called Moros in Spanish? Yeah. Here's a picture of us right now to refresh your memory. And yeah, this part you should remember, even the cardio capoeira heads tell you that we're incredibly gifted with knives, sticks, stuff like that, right? Well, here is a expression of us getting in with a knife.